All right then.
We are just incredible investigators, aren't we? Ultras will surely give us a magnificent reward. Or at least, he should. Your curse, you! Do your work! Definitely.
You ready to die today, huh?
Ow! Excuse me?
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Every one of them.
You're telling me everyone in that house was a Forsworn? I'm starting to feel as though all Markarth's citizens are secretly Forsworn.
Out with it. All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks. Stormcloaks. Oblivion take them. Every miserable last one of them.
Hello, what can I do for you? Are you just going to stand there? Hello? Certainly. Which coins were you wanting to trade? Anytime. Certainly. Which coins were you wanting to trade? I will be happy to take those. Bye.
Who in Oblivion is Madanok? How does he have so much influence on the goings-on of Markarth if he is locked away?
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink. Got any ale or mead? Good day.
What am I going to do?
as I think on it, it's quite lucky Scrap doesn't need to be fed in the traditional sense. I'd have forgotten to feed him and he'd have died by now.
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Every one of them.
Bloodiest beef in the Reach.
I love Markarth, but I think they should invest in some sort of elevator system.
Hey!
Huh?
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
Are you okay? Physically, I'm okay, but I'm furious. And it's... Well, I've never actually been imprisoned like this before. It's infuriating that my first prison excursion would be for something I didn't actually do. What are we going to do? You do realize that sounds like an awful idea. It's partly his fault we're even in this mess. But very well. Just... let's be quick. I'm not a fan of how much rock is hovering over our heads. Is it just me, or is there a lack of air to breathe down here?
Make it quick. What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. All right, then.
What sort of name is
The new meat.
the Beast?
So soft.
Although I must admit it does
Was it
evoke
like
sort
killing your
of
first one,
power
huh?
to be feared imagery.
A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. We'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanach knows more than you think. Typical Outlander weakling.
He's not a particularly great guard if he allows people through so long as they give him a gift or use the right words. Don't tell him I said that. We have to get out of here for Scrap. He's probably so afraid and confused.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. Well, well, look at you. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes, but even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
I'm rather suspicious of Madanach wanting us to listen to stories. It sounds like manipulation, but maybe I should keep an open mind. They took Scrap and just tossed him around like some hunk of metal.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here?
Until next time.
Oh, Remy, it's okay. You're all right. I'm sure it's only your imagination that the ceiling is sinking closer to you.
Need something? First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. Uh-huh.
Imperial. Couple of years. I wasn't forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. Mm-hmm, till next time.
How dare they take Scrap? If there's a hair out of place... Well, he doesn't have hair, but the point remains.
What do you want? My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? Then you know the hard looks as judgment gets set upon you. The sneers of people who never had to face sentence. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Monadnack. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. Strangers are always trouble.
Is that true? What happened to Braig? Adventurer, I need to talk to you. Oh, I'm certainly no fan of the law. People dictating what I should or shouldn't do doesn't sit right for me after all. But the Forsworn have always been dangerous to me. When arriving in Skyrim, I stayed in a room near the border. They were a constant threat to my safety, despite me clearly having no ill intentions toward them. Oh, I suppose I can understand such things, but I had nothing to do with hurting them before. I'd barely arrived in Skyrim. You're right, it's wrong. If they truly want revenge, they should focus on hurting the correct people. In any case, I propose our main focus should be getting out of here. My skin is crawling with all this rock surrounding us. What sort of cruelty is this, to imprison people underground? Being in a mine by itself is miserable, but there is something about being imprisoned that makes it 1,000 times worse.
You're us. Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
Our vengeance will come.
And what?
Sorry, you were saying something?
Are we moving on then?
Mercy!
Wow! I think I'm really getting the hang of this fighting thing. Is it rude to say that Grisvar had this coming? He decided to partner with a group of people willing to sacrifice innocents for their cause.
Make it quick.
Oh, what happened?
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
Our brothers, he says. As though brothers regularly murder one another. I suppose I don't have any brothers to actually verify that claim, though.
On needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn. To the Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
I knew that Nishu and Zell had to have...
Someone there? Someone there. Die! God! God damn you!
Come on, you're not afraid of a little spider, are you?
Good enough.
Stay still and I'll give you a shake.
Madanach, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready and take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Now, Forsworn are a bit interesting. Briarhearts, for example. How do they work? Why does a Briarheart make people more powerful?
Madanach, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Konar! Hey, here we go!
Damn you.
Thought I heard
I'll make you pay! Get him!
Enough! This and that!
I'll gut you like a horker!
No more. I yield. I yield.
Show me what you got!
Like the bite of a...
You're begging me to kill you before I'm done! I'll
Think you can mess with a woman?
You're gonna pay!
Let's go.
Oh!
Ralph, pull back.
Ah! What was that? Over here. Stop!
Death is the only way out of your misery.
Madanach. Think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
Never should have come here.
Come on! Weren't expecting that, are ya?
Do your worst.
I'll make it pay! This is your last mistake!
They're destroying Markarth. For a group that wants their land back, they're oddly willing to lay waste to it. You're okay! Thank the Divines. I missed you so much, so much. Everything is okay now, I promise.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Hey, watch what you're doing! Just give up! You can't win! Mistake!
Money's on the beach.
I'll kill you.
Some people find it boring, but I like poring over research notes. It's like a game, solving puzzles.
Victory is yours. I submit.
I'll live to drink another day.
enjoy this.
Sure, I heard something.
Never should have come here.
It burns! What do you think you're doing?
It's all clear. I'm going to enjoy this.
Sure, I heard something. Never should have come here. Aha. Not the best. Nobody here now.
God, help us!
Scrap, are you okay? I'll fix you right up, I promise.
What happened? The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
Shouldn't leave things around to trip over.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
Who did this?
What happened?
The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
Ah! Dead body!
You want a cut of venison or mutton? Well, of course you do.
Ah! Dead body! Oh, what happened?
finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
The bloodiest beef in the Reach.